Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for November 2020. My name is Brandon Tobias, and welcome. If you're new to this channel, hi. I do monthly and weekly tarot readings for love and for life to give you guidance both in love and your life, to know what to do, where to go, and who to be. And the whole purpose of why I'm here, Aries, is well, I'm an Aries as well, so that's exciting. And I decided to start this channel because I fully believe that love has the power to transform every aspect of our lives and to help us grow into the person that we're meant to be in your life and to live out your highest purpose here on earth. So I believe it's very powerful, the most powerful force on earth. And sometimes we also need some guidance and some clarity and maybe even some validation. And I started because I was able to get that help from other tarot readers on YouTube. I found it extremely useful, giving me guidance and clarity in times where I felt lost or just in complete darkness when it came to love in my life, and it helped steer me back on the right path. So I'm here to share that gift with you guys. If you want to join the family and the tribe and get regular weekly and monthly updates, please be sure to subscribe. And also, really helps me out if you do like this video, if you do find it helpful. So if you do find it helpful, be sure to like that video and hit that little notification button so you get notified when I get new videos out for your sign. All right, so let's get into the reading. Before we even get into anything, let's open the ceremony officially. Okay, just had some ceremonial cacao, so I'm feeling pretty good. Opening the ceremony now for love and for light, for guidance for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for November 2020. Inviting in my guides, spirit guides, loved ones, masters, wise ones, and the angels and archangels who would like to shed light and clarity and inspiration and guidance for the collective sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for November 2020. The ceremony is now open. All right. So Aries, hope you're doing well. Long time no see. It's been a little while. Yeah, exciting, crazy changes in life right now, particularly in love for our sign, I feel. But also very exciting times in life itself. More importantly, I believe right now is a huge time of opportunity for doing the things that we've always dreamed of doing but never really gotten the chance to do, just because life has brought us to this point. So I feel like we've learned a lot of lessons. I'm going to split first before we do this. And I feel like there's a wave that we're riding right now that is allowing us to really step into the future that we know we deserve and we've always desired. There's a wave that's here right now. And Spirit's asking, right? And I'll get, for those of you guys that are new, I get channeled messages as well with the tarot. So I'll just say those messages as they come and identify they're from Spirit. But Spirit's saying, yeah, it's, it may have been restricted from beliefs or, beliefs around love or relationships or just family dynamics or anything in your life, but they were restricted. And now that time, that opportunity has opened up, and Spirit's asking you to take that step into the direction of what's being guided for you right now. So there may be things in your life that you feel you want versus where you're being guided intuitively from your body, from your soul, from your higher self, or just getting signs and messages right from inside. Spirit's saying take those steps, walk forward, keep walking forward, and everything else will actually fall around you as you walk forward. Remember, Aries is the sign of the pioneer. Boom. Yeah, the pioneer. So we are meant to be leading the way in whatever area of life you're meant to be leading the way in. It could be love, it could be job, finances, career, purpose, or multiple areas. By the way, if you're not leading the way in some area or pioneering or creating it in a way that no one else has done so far, I feel that there's a part of you missing still, and it's time to look at that part. All right, we're going to do some mystical shaman oracle cards. I've already got the crowning card called Beauty Way. Spirit's saying 3 more cards, so only 4 today of these cards for you. Okay. Interesting. Sweat Lodge has been coming up a lot for Aries. Actually just came out for a personal client of mine the other day. Bottom of the deck. So this is the underlying feeling or theme of what we need to get into. I'll talk about the sweat lodge first. So that's a need for detoxification and also embracing our inner darkness. Okay, so a lot of us Aries, we're so powerful. We have so much fire, but there's also this dark side of us too, where we're almost, it's kind of scary or it's intimidating to go there. And it's not something we want to embrace, but that is something that's coming into the light this month in particular. Remember, this is November 2020. That Spirit is asking us to embrace. So there might be a lot of darkness actually coming out or coming to the forefront, or you becoming aware of that. And Spirit's asking you to go in, keep what works for you, they're saying, and let go of the rest, okay, of that darkness, because there's darkness, and in darkness there's power, but there's also other things that we don't want to attach to it. It could be greed, lust, regret, all these types of darker energies, but there's also power there. And so it's time to integrate the power of that so you can find completion within yourself, but also let go of the stuff that's not serving you, okay? It could be addiction as well. Beauty Way as your crowning card. So you are transforming into a beautiful butterfly, Aries. But something truly beautiful is here and on the horizon, and I feel like this is you embracing this new inner path that's allowing you to shine and be all lit up and all spread out. I feel your energy is fully expanding this month out in November, open, and just impacting so many people. So just filling rooms with the light of your energy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you're coming into, the overall outcome here, if and after you embrace the sweat lodge here. Yeah, the drum, okay, is your middle card that came out. So this is a newer one that hasn't come out for me, actually, I don't believe, ever in this deck. I've had this deck for years, and it's never come out. So let's see what comes to mind here, what Spirit has to say. So the first thing is there's the head of an eagle, and it's got wings, but then there's also like a worldly thing, and there's a moon here. I do feel like so what I'm getting here is there's an emotional gift, and also just it is an emotional gift. There's an emotional gift because the moon card is there that's being handed to you this month. I believe it might be validation, it might be a cool surprise, it might be just a reward. I'm really feeling like this is a reward of emotional validation or some type of victory or win, or just like, here you go, like you earned it, kind of win for you this month, Aries. So that's really cool. This also, I'm getting to, it could be in any area of your life, but it also could be around travel specifically, or could be some gift that comes to you from work or business that allows you to travel, that has been one of your dreams, right? Or like you're just like, wow, I'm actually getting the opportunity to go out and do the things I've always dreamed of doing this month, which is pretty cool. Okay, so but it is around emotional validation, an emotional win. Coyote has to go last here. It's on your right. The Andean Cross. Yeah, this is also another new card that I've actually never drawn before in this deck, and I've drawn a lot of cards. The Andean Cross. This is almost an Egyptian. Yeah. Yeah. So if you can see this, right, there's gold. It's like a gold-plated kind of circle or medallion-looking thing, but then there's also like Egyptian hieroglyphs all around it. And so for me, this speaks of like ancient mystical power that you didn't even know or realize you had, that lies inside of you to affect change. And it's almost like this power, this amulet inside of you is now being activated. It's being what I'm feeling is it's coming online this month in a big way. It's been waiting for this, and I feel it's connected to the sweat lodge. So the sweat lodge, again, going in, embracing the darkness, finding the power within, shedding the rest. But the Andean Cross, the Spirit's showing me a sauna. When you go into sauna, your body keeps on to the good stuff and gets rid of the rest, and it knows how to do that. Same thing emotionally here in detoxification. Andean Cross is what's going to be what's left. It's like carved out of the darkness for you. And then once this is activated, because it's all clear, it's like this, oh my God, it's like this, what I'm feeling is like it's a magical power that you didn't know you really had to impact change around you. It could be some type of like new intuition, or just new energy work, or just even new like ability to kind of read a room. Like it's just something that comes online for you that it's going to really help you on your path and your journey, that you're going to be like, okay, I didn't even know that existed, but now that it's here, it's pretty awesome, right? The Coyote is your last card here. Again, I've drawn this card maybe a couple times, but these are all newer cards for me besides the Sweat Lodge and Beauty Way. Okay, yeah, this is this is someone on your right. So what's interesting is there was a specific amount of cards to draw, and then Spirit directed me to put it on here, on the right side, okay? Facing the camera, it's on the left, but to me, in my perspective, it's on the right side, okay? So this is someone in your life that's looking at you, and they're embracing you, they're helping to hold you, and they're really intent upon and with you. And they're in your energy. They're in your energy, and you're in theirs. And this may even be someone that's watching from afar, or who has an intention about or for you or with you from afar. And it's special. It's a special kind of desire. I'm getting desire around this, desire and recognition and admiration around who and what you are and what you've become. And I'm feeling so emotional when I talk about this, because it's like this, whatever this being is, or this person is, has so much love and admiration for you, is so proud of you for what you've done and what you've become, and is just glowing with and for you. So we're going to get more info in the read, obviously, but I do feel this very strong, and it's like he or she's on your right side. I want you to know that. It's the side of you and for support. And even though they may or may not show up physically in this month, maybe, we'll see, Spirit wants you to know that they are here. I think you probably know who this person is. They're a very important person. But yeah, even if you don't know, they're here on your right side. They're present. They're watching you. They're admiring you. They're proud of you, and they're supporting you from afar. They really are, and they're glowing about you. So, special. It's a very special person here. Special person. Not even like, it's like they don't even necessarily want to like come in. It's just like they're just, again, blown away from what you've been or what you've become. All right, let's get into the read itself here. So we're going to do, like all the other signs this month, a 777 spread, okay? And Spirit, please guide me. So we're going to do a 777 spread, recent, past, and or context for the read. Middle row will be present, which you're experiencing in the month of November, the energies, and then the last row will be overall outcome and or advice for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. We're also going to do one crowning card for the theme of the read, and then one overall outcome as well. Okay. All right, beautiful. Last shuffle here. Okay. 5 of Swords, just saw. So sometimes the bottom of the, cards as I'm shuffling are splitting the deck, come out. Spirit says split into 3. Also ended up on the bottom of the deck here during the shuffle, so that's probably going to play some relevance. So cutting something off, letting go of something, knowing that in faith or in patience, right, that thing will maybe reformulate itself in a way that's better or ready. Yeah, definitely Sweat Lodge, 5 of Swords, cutting something off. Okay. All right, 777 Spirit, thank you so much. One other thing before I get into the read, so if you guys want additional clarity in your life, or you want specific guidance around other areas of your life, specifically career, for example, specifically your body, specifically your love life, specifically, right? You can go watch, well, first of all, go get your astrology chart, cafeastrology.com, CAFEASTROLOGY, astrology.com. Put in your birth time, birth date, and birth location. Get your chart, and then find your moon sign, your rising sign, okay, or your ascendant, your Venus, and well, we can start with that for now. Obviously, your sun sign as well. And then when you find out what house and what sign those planets are in, right, you can go watch one of my other videos on that sign in particular, and you can find out what's going on in that particular area of your life. Does that make sense? So Venus, obviously, specifically your love life. If that's in Sagittarius, go watch Sagittarius, right? Moon, which is your your emotional heart, your subconscious self, okay, the part that's hidden but that only you know about, right? If that's in Pisces, go watch Pisces, and you'll understand more about that specific area of your life. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say Aries for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, because it can apply to any of those areas primarily. Okay, so yeah, if you want to go get more specific guidance, you can understand that, and then go watch those other videos. I invite you guys to. All right. Are we about ready? Yeah. Yeah, we've been ready. One more shuffle here. Spirit's saying, so that we're going to go for, this is the one. Okay. And what's so funny is I put this deck over here, and I didn't notice, but the coyote was the last card I put back, and it's just like staring at me on my left side. So I guess the coyote is supporting me too. That's funny. All right. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Six of Swords. All right, so moving past the past, any darkness that was from your past in any given situation, something major that you are walking, not walking away from necessarily, but just walking through or moving past emotionally, right, into brighter days, brighter waters, more hope, more just inspiration, right, just brighter things overall that you're walking towards. And I feel like you've really integrated a lot of lessons from the past, because it's, if you look at the recent reads, it's been a rocky time a little bit. But you're moving out of that place definitely, and you're seeing a lot more of the brighter possibilities for the future and putting stock in those things as well. But also I feel like there's the main thing that I'm feeling is disattachment. So unattachment to, any certain outcome, and just feeling the freedom that exists in the future horizon for you in life in general, right? And not being kind of chained down to the past, or chained down to any past energies that may have kind of kept you limited in some way. Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Out of all the cards, right? Overall crowning energy. Bless. Excuse me. I was going to say bless me. But you know what? Bless me too. Because the star card is a blessing. All right. The star card's a blessing. And to have this as our overall crowning card and energy, wow. I do feel like, yes, everything that we may... Yeah, this is big. This is big, guys. Six of Swords with a star card. Everything that we may have been wishing for, wishing upon, is actually coming in, or there's very clear signs that it is coming in this month. This is a month of destiny and fortune for a lot of us Aries. And it's a clear sign to me that any troubled times that we're going to see here that were in the past are all but over. And there is... I'm really just strongly feeling that wish fulfillment theme here, right? Like, again, looking at the rainbow of the Six of Swords, looking at the star for the overall reading, there's a rainbow, there's of hope and inspiration, but just clarity and actually solid wish fulfillment coming in here. That's very exciting, very hopeful, very light, and very deep as well, I feel. This is a deep wish fulfillment. Those of you guys who are really feeling a deep longing or desire for something, for someone, for some situation to come in, I feel like this is saying it's like it's coming in this month very strong. I just felt it come in from the bottom up, from sacral up. Okay, so recent past here. You have the Four of Cups to start. The Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, the World card, Daughter of Pentacles, and Daughter of Swords. Okay. Let's make sure these cards didn't get out of order. If I'm sniffling too, I apologize. Allergies sometimes act up. All right. So Four of Cups with Seven of Wands here. So finally deciding from the recent past to move away from some type of emotional situation in love, potentially, and to really trust fully in your intuition, in your heart's desire, or what your heart was telling you to do, and to really let go of any other worry or disappointment around that, because you're finally allowing this leading, guiding light to actually steer your way. And this most likely led you away from a love situation, away from emotional situation, and a detachment from that emotional situation as well, because you knew that there was some other path that needed to be taken right now for you, just for your highest good. And you, I feel, chose that path, and that's an amazing area. So congratulations on that. Okay, but it was definitely, yes, deciding to move away from that emotional situation, or seeing some other option for your life that was going to benefit you more so than whatever sticky situation you felt that you were in before. You have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands next. Okay, so this following of your intuition or your own inner guidance, actually, and that strength around that as well, because Seven of Wands is that strength, gave you an exciting new beginning, a lot more passion, a lot more enthusiasm, more inspiration, and the energy to go out and to be something new, to do something new and exciting, and just like enjoy that freedom a little bit, right? To enjoy, the freedom from attachment, the freedom from worry, the freedom from loss, just like in this new space. And I feel like it's still like isolated, weirdly enough. Obviously we're in lockdown, but isolated in terms of just, you're like, you've just been cultivating and you're in your own energy, and now you're like, because you've allowed that to happen, that detachment and that following, you're now like, okay, boom, whoa, now what do I need to do? Like, where can I go? What can I create, right? This exciting, new, passionate beginning within yourself, which is amazing. Because then you have the Four of Wands here. Yeah. So with this passionate new beginning, this also comes with really starting to get a lot more clear, or you were getting a lot more clear about what direction you wanted to head, right? And I do feel like this is almost, because underneath the Star card, so this, remember I was talking about in the beginning, that divinely led path that was coming in? I feel like this is that. You have the excitement and the passion, but then you're like, where do I go and what do I do with this? The Four of Wands is like, okay, here's your path, and here's where you're going to step, right? This is, again, I always look at this card as like a portal into the future of what could be, if you choose to walk that path, if you choose to take that step forward. Okay, and I feel like with the Ace of Wands and that kind of initiative that you're showing here to walk that path, I feel like that's very available for you right now, and you have a lot of initiative to do that. And Spirit's saying definitely, if you are feeling guided in a certain direction, keep going on that path, or take that path, right? Take those first few steps. You have the World card, and then following it is the Daughter of Pentacles and the Daughter of Swords. Okay, so a couple things here. One huge cycle just is coming to a wholeness or fulfillment of its own cycle. And I feel like, again, for you, this is an emotional cycle that's been completed, that is now allowing you to feel emotionally like complete again, or fulfilled again in and of yourself. Doesn't mean you don't have desires, doesn't mean you don't have wants and hopes and dreams and things like that, but you are also in this place where you are finally content with who and what you are, what you've become, and what you're creating. And you're feeling good about this. And Spirit's actually saying, right, and this is from the recent past, maybe you're still in this, but it's saying take a second and just it's okay to sit in this. It's okay to be in this for a little bit. There's no rush to get out of this and to just, keep moving forward. I know we want to just keep moving forward and we always want the next step as Aries, but Spirit's saying just, it's okay. Take it easy for a little bit and revel in what where you've come, how far you've come, what you've become. And just kind of enjoy it a little bit, right? This is a huge cycle that's come to completion. You don't get these times very often in life, right? And so it's very important to recognize and enjoy those and feel rewarded from that in your work emotionally in order to really, continue to want to keep going. Because if we don't take the time to reward and recognize ourselves, well, how do we stay motivated to keep moving and doing this stuff in the future? So take this opportunity and pat yourself on the back because you've come a long way. I'll do it for you guys too. Pat myself on the back for how far we've come. All right, Daughter of Pentacles and Daughter of Swords. Yeah. This could be you. I'm actually feeling this is your energy, where it's kind of at right now, and. What's interesting about it is it's kind of this lighthearted, fun energy that you're sitting in, where it's like you're maybe when it comes to love or when it comes to just being out there or having fun or enjoying life again, you're kind of in this place where you're really just lighthearted, enjoying life and just having a good time and not really too worried about anything, and you're not really kind of looking to get into anything right now, potentially. And you're just kind of, maybe even going out and just hanging out with friends and just being there and just being your amazing self. But it's less of a serious energy. So I really feel like, and this is again recent past, but I really feel like the space you're coming in from, or for context for this reading is, you've gone on this journey, you've stepped away from a heavy emotional situation. You're now getting divinely led, right, towards the next steps for your best, highest interest and highest good. You've completed a major emotional cycle within yourself, feeling whole and complete in that. And this is allowing you to kind of take your foot off the pedal and enjoy life a little bit and just kind of be in this lighthearted energy, which is fun. Okay, so nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that right now. Okay. All right, let's look at the present for November 2020 for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Okay, interesting so far. Okay. Interesting cards. All right, we have the Three of Wands underneath the Four of Cups. Yeah. So this month, I feel like there's going to be some type of vision or opportunity that you're trying to cultivate or you're trying to see, because it's related to love, because it's underneath the Four of Cups. So it's a situation that you walked away from or that you detached from and you went somewhere else for your life, or you allowed to just let go of. But now you're trying to see, at some point, you're trying to envision, like, is this even a possibility? Is this something that I want, or how would it work, right? You're trying to kind of re-engage that. But the interesting thing about it is you have the Five of Cups right here, which is kind of a burdensome card in love. And this is you again walking away from that love, because you have the 4 and 5 and the 7 of Wands here. So you followed your guidance to walk away from or let go of something. But I do feel like you are trying to envision, or you're trying to imagine, or you're trying to see if this is a possibility, or how it would be a possibility, or also like how you walking away, or how you kind of deterring the situation, if that's impacting the ability for you to actually ultimately have that vision or have that right with this situation from the past. It also could represent to me like hopes, right? Hopes and or fears of what the situation could have been, or if you made the right decision, or if it's just like, you know, yeah, like how this is going to impact you and both people. So you're trying to imagine all the possibilities and trying to visualize, like, did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? Like, what's going on? And there could be potentially too a lot of heaviness around that. But you're trying to figure that out this month. It's something that's coming to the forefront. I also feel like you're going to realize this month if it is and how it would be actually a real possibility. Also, that's it. There was something I was missing. So ultimately, what this is meaning to me, so with these cards surrounding, is that you can no longer envision what you had previously, because that way of being with this situation or this person potentially doesn't exist anymore. That's it. Because of the changes that you've made in yourself, maybe that they've made, maybe that you've chosen, that situation that you were previously kind of clinging onto or fixed onto, it doesn't exist in the way that it was before. So it's almost like you're trying to envision that, and you can't envision that anymore because that doesn't exist. Because ultimately, what can exist is something that's entirely new from what that situation was. Now, this does not mean that if you have a certain situation with a person going on, that person's no longer a possibility. What it means is that the dynamic between you guys that was no longer fitting or working or just good in any way mutually, okay, that is done. That you've walked away from, that you're clear about, and you've let that go. Yeah? And you're trying to I see you in frustration trying to envision this again, but now it's changed, it's different, and you can't, because the truth is the real possibility is something that you may know deep inside, but it's also new and something you don't even know. You can't even like almost entertain or imagine it because it's like so brand new, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense with this, but what I'm just sensing is like right now you just have to like trust and just take those steps, and then whatever is coming to you in love or in this situation is going to be completely reset and brand new. Again, whether this is a new person or this is a revamp of the emotional situation you're in before, possibly with a person or just in general, you can't expect it. You can't predict it. You can't control it. It's actually something. So the Three of Wands is saying like you're trying in angst. You're trying in frustration because you can't. You just have to walk the path you've been shown and then allow whatever it is to come in. Okay, hope that makes sense. Six of Pentacles underneath the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah. So, one, you're looking for truth in a situation and whether a situation is going to be able to give you the abundance that you deserve or the reciprocity that you deserve, equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. And I feel like you're in a space where you know that you're not willing anymore ever to take any less than that. So in any situation in your life from now on, you know that you're going to be receiving exactly what you give out, and there's no mismatch there. Yeah, this is your new truth, the Ace of Swords. And this is also what's allowing you to step forward into the divinely led path with the Four of Wands, because there is no more like, the wishy-washiness that came from, before is because you weren't sure how to navigate that. You didn't know how to just not accept anything less than what you were able to give. But now you've recognized the truth is you are only playing on equal playing fields now. There is no someone higher, someone lower, someone giving more, someone receiving. Like it's equal now. And that's your truth. And because of that, you're able to actually walk through this divinely led path because of the Six of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands. So that's why the Three of Wands over here, you're trying to envision this other situation that wasn't that. And it doesn't happen now because you're in this new emotional space. You've actually gone through a transformation. Okay. Now, coming past the Ace of Swords, we get to this Two of Swords. Okay. So, yeah. The other thing with the Ace of Swords is, no, I'm not really feeling that, but sometimes it could represent a truth coming in, And yes, there may be truth that you find out about a situation. I'm not really feeling that. I'm feeling more that you know your truth now. Like there's a truth that's settled inside of you that's really solid now. And because of this truth, it's now led you to a crossroads because you're feeling whole and complete. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling like, just this fulfillment in really all of yourself, all areas of life. And yet, there is a crossroads that's presented to you because of this new truth. And this crossroads, Six of Wands here with the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, and what I'm feeling here, are you going to re-engage with are you going to re-engage with the situation that was in your life previously and allow that in, or allow it a chance to come in? Or are you going to actually move forward into something completely far away from that? There is a crossroads here. So now that you've completed this lesson and cycle, the universe has now allowed you the opportunity to actually choose what you want, to re-engage and allow the situation in. Okay, knowing your truth, if it's going to reformulate, or to actually move past into a whole new horizon. Six of Wands. Flying up from the past completely, just moving on, moving to a new, brighter space and place. And then you have the Hermit underneath the Dot of Swords, and this is underneath the Dot of Pentacles. So actually, yeah, this could also mean too, just seeing this now, remaining in a place where you are just kind of in this lighthearted energy, not playing the field necessarily, but just kind of enjoying life, not really getting too serious or committal about anything emotional right now, or kind of re-engaging with this. And we'll see what the universe has to say here. But then you have the Hermit card. So to me, straight away, Spirit's like, this choice is going to be made by your intuition, essentially. So it's going to be made, the Hermit card for me with this light on top of the shell. You'll know after some reflection whether or not you want to, or have a deep desire, or it's part of your life mission to re-engage or to move forward away from completely the situation. And it's not going to come from, with this being underneath the Dot of Swords, again, it's not going to come from, there may be some there may be some mind games you're playing with yourself about this, right? Or just may be some I'm past it. I don't need to do anything. I could just let it go, and I'm good. I'm free. I'm no need to do that. But Spirit is saying, it's going to require some reflection for you to feel truly complete with the situation, and whether or not you should or can re-engage or to move forward. But there is a crossroads that's come with this completion of the cycle, and it is your choice. It is your choice now that you've reached this truth. Could be around this coyote. Could be. All right. So, future outcome and or advice from Spirit. Wow. Magician coming up in the middle. Of course. Oh, gosh. All right. I was trying to avoid love, guys. I was like, let's just stick with emotions and an emotional situation or abundance and vision. No. All right. You have the Lovers here in the second to last card in the overall outcome. Okay. So, guys, I hate to break it to you if you thought you were past some situation. Here's the deal. Whether or not you were in a space where you're feeling ready, okay, sitting in the Dot of Pentacles and the Dot of Swords, there's absolutely a true union here. That's both overall outcome and advice, Spirit is saying. And it is meant for you. It is meant for you. It is a true divine gift. Because look at this. This is incredible. Okay. If you are having doubts about a certain situation or a certain person, and about the viability, okay, of that relationship, or the opportunity that you guys will have to be in union, or whether or not, even if you're not even in the situation, right, that I'm talking about, whether or not you'll even come into a loving, divine, soulmate, twin flame, beloved union. Spirit is saying, let that doubt go, because that is here. That is here, and it's for you. Your card, our card, the Emperor, came out last, right, next to the Lovers. So not only is this meant for you divinely, oh my gosh, this is crazy. The Coyote card is on my other side, and here's you. So whoever this person is loves the crap out of you, admires you, and wants to be in union with you, and is fit for a union with you. Because you are a king, you know that, you know what you deserve, and this person knows that. And they're here to be with you, okay? So this is just, let this be confirmation. Again, did I choose these cards? You saw me shuffle, all right? This is coming out, Lovers, and your card, last row, final outcome, and advice, and context, okay? So now we have clarity. Your intuition will guide you as to whatever emotional situation that you're in. If it was in a love situation, okay? If it was in a love situation, there's two choices with this, okay? Number one, that love situation that you were in, all right, was not for you, and there's a divine union that's here for you. That's ready. That's coming in this month. Now, let me really quickly say this, because I don't want to scare anyone. You will know with your intuition if you have a divine partner or not. Aries, if you have a divine partner at this point in your evolution, in our evolution, you will know it. You will feel it. There is no other way. You will be very clear as to whether or not this person that was in your life is a divine partner for you. Okay? If that's a yes, if this divine partner, you know that this, even though this emotional situation was not good, and you let that go and you walked away, if you know that that is a divine partner, they're coming back. Because they know. Okay? And yes, they see you, they know you, they want you. Okay? If you were in a situation where it wasn't good and you let them go and walked away, and you didn't get any signs or recognition or feelings or confirmations that this was a divine partner, at some point in the relationship, at some point in your body and your soul, you would have gotten a sign. If you didn't get any of that, and it was like kind of like just a lessons relationship, but it was, you love them, you have love for them, but you can you don't have any deeper feelings. I don't know if there's anyone of us in that situation, possibly, but Spirit wants you to know, actually, now you're ready for this. I feel like, I'll say this, I feel like a lot of us know that this person, this situation is a divine partner, and this is the person coming back or here. They never left. I'll just say that. They never left, okay? Look at this. They never left. Look how intense this is. Looking at you. Divine Union. Okay, I'll stop. I was excited because it's a cool read. But let's start with the beginning here. All right. We have 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. 100%. So, in the middle of all this other stuff, 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, as you walked away, Spirit is saying, take this time specifically to continue to work on your craft before you get back into this relationship or in this relationship. This is your time to take for yourself, for your craft, for the world. So, do that. Walk the divine path that Spirit's showing you. Cultivate your craft, cultivate yourself, and move forward. Okay, in that way. All right? Don't worry about this past emotional situation. Let that go completely, because what's coming in is a completely brand new, okay, energetically, again, doesn't have to mean different person, situation in love. All right, divine union, equal give and take. Because you know your worth, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You knew the truth now. And this came in after that truth, which means that this relationship is fit for a king, the emperor. I'm astounded by that. All right, because this is you. You are still changing. You are still evolving. You are still in flux, actually. This is still in flux. You maybe are not quite ready yet for, right, whatever this situation is to be fully, right, to come back in. So you make that choice to walk away and to work on your craft because you know there's still things evolving in you that need to be evolved, and be firm in that. Be good with that, right? Don't take anything less. Moving forward, okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, with excitement, enthusiasm, and abundance mindset, knowing where you're going, moving there, and really taking advantage of this time to build yourself up. Very, very important. You already have the validation that the emotional situation you're in is coming to a full resolution. Again, with a divine partner, either from your past or something brand new. I feel like that's less likely, or for less Aries right now. But this is coming in. You have confirmation. You have validation of that. You have the coyote here who's never left your side, even though it may have felt like it, or it felt like they were off the rails. They're here. And you have a beautiful opportunity to really create something special for the rest of your life here. Wow, that was strong. Wow. Okay, let me just pause there. I know we're getting a little long into the reading, but hey, this is my sign, right? So I'm excited about this. So what Spirit just told me is that this, whatever you are up to creating or doing or moving towards right now, that's divinely led, that you can feel, this is something that's going to last for the rest of your life. This is the beginning of the foundation of your abundance for the rest of your life. It's very important that you take this time for yourself. Very important. It's special, Spirit's saying. It's not just a regular craft. It's something that is you fully being developed for the world that will actually sustain you and give you abundance for the rest of your life. Very important. You have in the middle row, the Magician came out, another Aries card, underneath the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. So absolutely, okay, this is important. As you get led or directed and get the instructions for this divine path, and I'll talk about that in a second, how you actually get those. Walking forward with your truth, whatever it is you want, like Spirit just wants to say, whatever it is you see or feel that you need to do or you're able to receive, that's going to come in very fast, very effortlessly. Because this is something that you are divinely guided towards, the universe is literally handing it to you on a silver platter. Remember we had that gift card in the mystical shaman oracle? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yeah, the drum. Remember, look at this. Remember we had that gift card? Yeah, this is that gift coming in. So know that. And yeah, if you are getting downloads or visions about what you need to do right now at this time, go do it, because for God's sakes, the universe wants to give you something amazing and you can create it instantly right now. So keep going. Four of Swords underneath the Two of Swords in the world. All right, so this speaks about once you understand the truth of this love situation, this union, yeah, and sit in the wholeness of it, and sit in the fact that you know it's getting ready for you. You know this person's admiring and watching you from afar and supporting you. You know without a doubt that this person is here for you and wants to come in and is focused on you, yeah? Now you can let go of any other of the worries or fears or doubts or like choices that need to be made, right? Hypothetical choices, because really, when it comes down to it, yes, there are choices, but if you follow your gut and your intuition and your heart, the choice becomes clear because your heart knows which way to go. So if you follow your heart, you will always make the right choice because that's where your soul wants to take you. If you follow your head, you can choose a million different things, and a million or 999,000 of them are wrong because the heart knows which way to go. The mind doesn't. The mind was never meant to lead us where we need to go or tell us what we need to do. It's meant to serve the direction of the heart. The heart is a compass. It's a built-in compass for our lives and our soul to tell us where to go and what to do. And once you realize this, life becomes so much easier. And then you can use the head to serve the direction the heart wants to go. But you can't go the direction of the head and expect to find happiness and fulfillment and purpose, right? The heart may tell you to do something crazy, and it takes a while to like trust that from the head. It took me years. But once you trust the direction of the heart and listen to what it needs to tell you and listen to what it's actually telling you to do, and you like let go of the distrust of that, trust me. And I can tell you my story some other time maybe, but trust me, it leads you to everything you've ever wanted. The best relationship, the divine abundance, right? Just like, what's it called? Synchronicities, right? That just confirm everything you've ever wanted. So trust in your heart. I don't even know why I've gone on that rant, but this is basically trusting your intuition and your heart, and that allowing you to make the choice effortlessly with the Two of Swords here, from that place of wholeness and completion. And to finish out, I've already rambled on about it for way too long, but we still have the overall outcome card. We have the Lovers and the Emperor card. So divine union coming in for you, Aries. That is here. That is meant for you. Yes, yes, yes. Very strong. Very. It's your dream. I mean, it's your dream partnership, and these are two partners flying in the same direction or united in some amazing way. Okay, so this is here for you. Overall outcome card, we have Judgment. We have Judgment. Beautiful card. So I feel like with this being the overall outcome card for your month of November, Aries, I really feel like it's speaking of you rising up and allowing yourself to rise up, like with a lack of judgment, actually, without any judgment of where you're going and what you're doing and what you're showing up as, but really, truly, without any restraints or chains, rising up to the fullest of your capacity, without any limitations, and being truly free to like be everything you can be. And it's like you're rising up, you're seeing everything before you, and you're like, whoa, I didn't know I was this powerful. I didn't know I could actually do these things, have these things. And you're seeing everything from above and below, and you're like, okay, well, clearly I need to keep doing this and rising up, as opposed to staying in the darkness that laid before me and being chained by that. So I really feel like you're unchaining yourself this month, Aries. You're becoming free in yourself. You're becoming very emotionally validated and fulfilled and happy. You are walking in your truth and in your faith. You're being divinely led. You have the support and love here for you exactly when it's ready. Okay. Temperance didn't come out, but this came out last two cards, overall outcome. And what that means to me for this month is it's going to show up like later on in this month, maybe even towards the end of this month, 27, 28, 29, somewhere around there. Possibly, yeah, I mean, somewhere around there, a few weeks from now. This is when this is all coming in. But you have a path that's here in front of you now. You got to take it. You got to be strong in that. You got to keep going. So know that without a doubt, that's coming. You can let that go. Walk in your divine path to rise up, and go do and be as amazing as you are, Aries. Let's go do it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I found a lot of value from this monthly November 2020 reading. If you did and you want to get continued monthly and weekly updates, definitely be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of the tribe and family. If you like this video, you found it helpful, please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps my channel to grow so I can guide more lovely Aries like yourself. And if you want a personal reading, okay, in tarot, love, or life, or astrology, you can go to my website, brandontobias.com. You know, it's easier. It's under construction. Just shoot me an email down below, brandon.tobias888@gmail.com, and let me know what situation you want some clarity on. We can do that. All right. Thanks so much for watching, Aries. We'll see you next month and next week. Bye for now.